Hello, I'm the Super Kai Guy, and today we're testing batteries using this TOPDON BT100. Is it any good? Can it really tell if a battery is bad? Let's find out. As I do have a failing battery, I would really like to test. First though, let's take a quick look at the specs and the device itself. This device can test health of regular flooded, gel, EFB, and AMG batteries between 100 and 2000 cold cranking amps, or CCA as it's commonly abbreviated, and it will tell you how much oomph the battery has left in it. In addition to the battery test, it has cranking and charging test as well. So here in the box we have the name TOPDON. That's going to be the BT100 battery tester for 12 volt batteries only, so not for the 24 volt batteries obviously. It has quick results, so I'll show you if it's good or needs a charge or it's bad. Of course, it has the battery test, charging test, cranking test, so I'll show you all of those. And this is the different standards it can show you in. I'm interested in this CCA, the cold cranking apps, because that's the one I understand. Let's open it up and see what else we can see in here, I guess. All right, so we have our manual and a little bit of useful information. It tells you how to run those tests, so good to know. Now let's take a look at the device itself. Now, what I like about this device is it's small, easy to handle, obviously fits in one hand and you can use it with one hand. You don't need two hands. Yes. And more specifically, what I like here is the clamps. They are not exposed. A lot of these devices have the clamps exposed and you don't want to be touching, even though 12 volts is not going to kill you. It's still, a good idea to have them protected and insulated like this. So I think that's, shows quality obviously in the device. Other than that, not much to see without, actually using it. So let's go down to the car and test that bad battery that I have and see if it actually tells me that it's bad. All right, guys, we're in the back of my Z4, which has a 8-year-old battery that I took from another car, and I've been kind of using it because this car doesn't really require a lot of amperage to start, but it needs to be replaced. So let's see what this thing says. All right, plugged in. Now it's showing us the voltage, 12.18, 19, which is obviously not great. All right, let's hit enter. Now we're presented with the main menu where we have all of the tests that we can do. First one is the battery test, so let's do the battery test first. Hit enter. Yes, this is a regularly flooded battery. I like CCA because I understand it the most, and that's what my battery says on right there as well. Right there in the battery. So it says CCA 640. So that's the rating you want to enter in here. We're going to hit enter. And now it's going to test the battery. Okay, so it says the battery, the health is 89. The charge is 30%. So I don't know, I've charged this battery before and it doesn't really hold the charge that well. So clearly this 30% is more of an indicator of the state of this battery, 12.18, but maybe I just need to get a better charger because it does say that we have still 600 cc or cold cranking amps left. We also have the resistance inside, so we can compare that to the manual that I have over there to see if that's good or bad. And yes, the rated CCA for the battery, and it's telling you, hey, you need to charge your battery. So we have the yellow light on this battery right here. All right, let's do the other test now. So I'm going to hit enter. We're going to go to cranking test. Hit enter, start engine. So I'm going to go inside the car and start the engine. All right, we're going to hit enter. So it's also telling us to pay attention to the battery since it took so long to start and the voltage dropped all the way to 10.65. Okay. All right, and the last one we're going to do is the charging test. I'm going to hit enter on that one. Please start the engine. Okay, the engine's already started, so we're going to hit start. Okay, now it's asking me to increase the RPM to 2500 and keep it for 5 seconds. So I'm going to go back inside the car and do so. All right, press continue. After just a couple of seconds, it's telling us that our generator or alternator is actually working perfectly, so no issues there. Awesome. What else do we have on this device? Well, not really much. We have the review data, so we can go in here and see the results from the previous tests. If you hit enter, you go back to the cranking test, and then if you hit it again, you go to the charging test. So it keeps the latest results on the device. Now I'm gonna hit exit. We have languages in here, so you can switch language to English, French, German, Spanish, Italian, and Russian. And that's about it here, just the serial number of your device. And that's it. In conclusion, I like the insulated clamps, reverse polarity protection, and ease of use. You just connect it to the battery and it guides you through the steps. The screen is easy to read, but also hard to capture on video. Now, how accurate is this device? It's hard for me to say for sure, but it was accurate saying that there was only about 30% charge left on my Z4 battery. The only negative I see about this device is lack of explanation as to why you're doing certain tests. So you'd probably have to know what these are for to begin with. With that said, it's well worth the $50 asking price to have a peace of mind that your car will start when it's cold and snowing outside. Thank you guys for watching.